What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to the Fox's Den. Getting into another reaction. We're getting into the new episode of One Piece 1058. Oh man, everything from here on. I mean, as we saw last episode, I'm thinking, bro, we got nothing but heat for the next couple weeks. That's all I'm saying. We got nothing but fucking heat. Last episode made me so curious enough to where I actually finally checked for once about where we're at, relative to the manga. And yeah, that's why I rarely do that, but yeah, damn, dude, we got some good shit on the fucking way. That's why I'm saying we got nothing but heat coming up in the next couple weeks. So I am nothing but excited. One Piece is killing it like usual every episode, and it's getting only better and better, as I said, throughout these next couple weeks, maybe even couple months. I couldn't be more excited. Like actually checking where it's relatively at in the manga according to the anime for once. I'm very excited. Off of last episode, we saw we jumped around with a couple people. I think in the beginning we were kind of with Apu and Drake, and Apu trying to convince Drake, like, yo, let's work together. Kaido's never been weakened like this before. We could actually potentially win this all for ourselves. It's like, bro, are you stupid? Excuse me? Like, nah, bro. Apu needs to go. So we saw that little bit of a conversation there, and then Yamato busts the door down, interrupts their conversation, and is just trying to get to the armory as fast as possible. So she kind of gets past them, and she starts continuing on her way. And then one of the giants behind Apu, thinks he's gonna be able to use those three giants to win everything. It's like, bro, are you good? Just because they're giants doesn't mean they can take on who's the leaders of both of these groups. Like, no, there's no shot. Like, they're gonna get rocked. So sure enough, Yamato starts heading to the armory still, through the hallway, and one of the giants, I think his name is Fuga, starts following her for whatever reason. I guess he just really likes her or something. Like, maybe they grew up together, has been infatuated with her ever since she was a kid or something. So very interesting to see. So that's the last thing we saw on that thing of her heading to the armory with Fuga chasing her, and then as well as Drake and Apu kind of following in suit. So that's what we saw there. We saw a little bit of Brook and Robin again, getting away from CP0 and the Mink tribe trying their best to hold it down while they give them time to run away. So Brook and Robin seem to have gotten a little bit of distance between them and CP0. And then what else? I think that was about it in terms of other people in last episode. And then we pretty quickly get into the rest of the episode basically around Sanji. Sanji's been battling this kind of mental game in his head, because he realizes that his body's changing, taking on the traits and awakening his, science in his body that is from his father and Germa. And he thinks, like, since his body's changing and becoming like his siblings, he thinks that his mind and personality and characteristics are going to change with it and become like his brothers that are complete assholes and have no regard for other people, or just are very mean, exactly the opposite of what he wants to be and how he's lived his life thus far. So he's been kind of thinking it over and over and over again as he was running away, or getting some space between him and Queen, and just thinking over and over again how Queen's been instigating him about it. And so it kind of distracts him enough to where he doesn't realize what's in front of him. And he actually ends up accidentally hitting a woman in front of him. And she actually gets very fearful of him after that. And it kind of puts him in the spiral to where it confirms that fact even more for him, or at least, it scares him enough to where it's like, damn, is this really happening right now? Because he's already thinking about it, and then boom, he hits a woman, as he was thinking about it, because he was so lost in thought. So now he thinks it's getting bad. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think I think he's just, being a little... I think he's overthinking it a little too much. I think he's going to be fine. I think his body is just changing for the better in terms of his science awakening in his body and getting stronger because of the raid suit that he used throughout this arc. But sure enough, he destroyed the raid suit. He was like, no more. I ain't using that shit no more. But if I've changed for good, then oh well, so be it. And he's determined to finish the fight. That's for sure. He's determined to turn up and finish this fight between Queen. And he called up Zoro. He was like, yo, I just want to let you know we gonna win this battle against the Animal Kingdom pirates. I was like, damn, all right, say less. Like, nah, that shit hyped me up. But then he went also on to say, if I lose my mind after this battle, Like, if I'm not how I usually am, basically, then please kill me. That's basically what he said to Zoro, and Zoro has no idea what he's talking about. He's like, I don't understand what's going on, but you got it. I'll take you out if I need to. And that's basically just him, like, putting his own safeguard on himself, where, like, if he really does change how we think he's going to, and doesn't have, like, the chivalrous, you know, kind heart that he always has had, and he actually changes his personality to where it's very similar to his siblings, and he doesn't want to be like that. So that's where he's like, yeah, just kill me. So he's determined to at least focus on the fight for now and not be distracted by that anymore. But he, you know, because he's in the middle of it and he has no other choice. But if he turns out to lose his personality that he has now, like he thinks he's going to, he wants to be taken out. So it's very respectable. I just think he's a little delusional and overthinking it a little bit. But regardless, he's turning the fuck up and he's about to take out Queen. I mean, as we saw at the end, it was a very, very clean kick. He's turning things up. He's turning the heat up, baby. Like, oh man, I'm excited. And then in turn, having that conversation with Zoro, calling him up, we might see a little bit more of Zoro and King's fight, which I'm very excited for as well. I mean, all of these big fights are turning the fuck up right now. We got Big Mom versus Kid Law, Sanji versus Queen, Kang versus Zoro, Kaido versus Luffy. I mean, it's just, dude, it's ecstatic. It's amazing. I love it. So without further ado, let's get in the episode. If you guys enjoy it, please leave a like down below. Comment, let me know what you guys think. Subscribe for new and hit that notification bell so you know when the next one's dropping. Let's get into it. 10:58, One Piece. Man, fuck Orochi, bruh. Back to Kid in law. They did not mess around no more. Y'all better keep up that 100% strength and stay locked in. There's no more messing around, bruh. So yeah, he was able to repel them since they're metal. An inedible hamburger. Keep that energy up, come on. Oh shit, Marco. So he wants to go check out that apparition. Yeah, this thing that Kanjuro created. A Kurozumi clan's last-ditch effort to fuck everything up. God, Orochi, this fucking bastard. Back to Brook and Robin. Are they about to land on Yamato? Bro, Apu, shut up. No, it's not a good plan at all. It's not. You're underestimating Luffy and them. He literally just wants to play with her. I knew it. They had to have grown up together or something. Just fucking nap, bro. I'm gonna get this motherfucker. They landed in Fuga. Man, leave my girl fucking Robin alone, bro. Come on. Oh, they better get burned to a crisp. Yeah, bro, the whole castle's gonna be on fire now, bro. It just keeps getting more and more chaotic. Where we at now? Oh, this is where she's trying to get to. Oh, and he's hiding here, of course. Man, you are an asshole. Sir, I need you to hurry up and just be erased from existence. You just keep hiding, put your feet up. An asshole. Oh shit! Yo! Is that shit really already happening? Oh my god! Fucking Orochi, bro. Rogues is so smooth. Oh, back to Momo. Okay. How are we doing? Progress? Okay, he's actually wrapping it around the island a little bit. Good shit. Keep it up. Oh yeah, show me some of this, bro. Come on. Show me something. Show me something. This damn pterodactyl flying in the wind. He's pulling his own face. Oh my, he just propels himself. Come on, baby. Come on, Zoro. Send an attack of your own. God damn, what the fuck is this? AC 130 above? Oh man, this king is a whole kill streak. Oh, come on. Come on. Yes, sir. Oh, the animation switched up. Come on, baby. Let's go, Zoro. Come on. Come on. Damn, he defended it again so well. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's trying to deduce what the hell you really at. What the hell you really are, bro? The fuck? Oh, come on, Zoro. You can figure it out. Come on. Bro, I love that instrument. Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god, come on! Yo. You know who that is, right? Who is it, Orochi? Who is it? Dude, he's about to bust. He's about to bust. He thinks she's been dead this whole time. He's about to cry. You fucking bitch. Don't get too excited now. Don't get too excited. Nah, but you better be. Louder to escape those fucking clutches of Orochi, bro. Can you imagine being right under him for 20 fucking years after he did what he did to your family? Like, nah. Go ahead, come over a second. Go ahead. Come on. Do your thing. Don't worry. We'll be put to sleep real soon. Oh, what a fire episode. That was good, man. Alrighty, guys. What another amazing episode of One Piece. I mean, that was stunning as usual. A little bit more of a jump around episode with everybody. Didn't get too many crazy moments besides, you know, we did get a little bit of a peek of Zoro and King going at it some more. Love to see that because we haven't really seen much of that fight yet until it, you know, it kind of started outside of the dome. We haven't seen much more of it, so I'm very excited we got to that. But pretty much starting from the beginning of the episode, we got into a little bit more of catching up with Kid, Law, and Big Mom, seeing how serious Big Mom is now and ready to take them out, and Kid and Law kind of trying to think about, like, damn, this is going to be even harder to deal with, like, with her size and her, like, trying to take us out like this now. So they got to stay on their toes and keep the energy at 100% if they want to, you know, actually take her down. So we saw a little bit of that. We saw a little bit more of Yamato and Fuka chasing her, Apu, Drake, all them. And then in turn, kind of Robin and Brook meeting up with them indirectly. I don't think Yamato's even noticed that they're on top of Fuka yet. But they jumped off from up high where they were at on the second floor and landed on Fuka. Luckily, you know, because his hair is kind of like a cushion, I guess. So they landed safely on top of him. CP0's on their tail chasing them. And sure enough, as they jump off, the apparition comes through that floor and goes right through CP0. So I'm curious to see, that's kind of crazy how they're like they didn't like flinch or anything or seem like they got burned alive or anything. So I guess they're fine. I would assume maybe they use like Iron Body or something because they use all those techniques within, you know, the Cypher Pole Agency. So that's probably what they used. But sure enough, that apparition is still moving through the castle, and it's burning everything along its way, and it's trying to reach the treasure depository or whatever, the armory, where Orochi is kind of overlooking things and hiding out and just waiting for the apparition to get down there to like destroy all the weapons, you know, cause the explosives to go off, just wreak havoc, right? I mean, obviously he uses all of the bitch-made tactics you can think of. I mean, Orochi is just so annoying. So that's where the apparition's headed, and Yamato's trying to beat it to where it's going to the, you know, the armory, so she can try and minimize as much damage as possible. And then we're jumping between where Orochi was and then Zoro was against King. We saw Zoro go off a little bit, the animation get a little crazy, you know, for one of his moves, and it seems like King is deflecting and defending everything against Zoro pretty easily, you know, because obviously he has the special traits of his devil fruit, you know, like the pterodactyl, dinosaur. And all of his armor and whatnot, but he is a little special in his own case too, and it has to, you know, do something obviously with what Queen was, you know, instigating with him earlier about like being Lunarian or something. We have an idea of what that, you know, that name is, you know, that has to do with something of like him being special to like some sort of tribe, as Zoro's trying to figure out. We don't know exactly what the deal is with them yet. We just kind of understand the name of the tribe, or I guess of like his people or whatever, but we don't know anything about them or about him and like why he's so strong because of that. We don't really know the ins and outs of it yet, and so we're kind of learning that through Zoro's experience fighting him, and him trying to figure it out for himself too. So I'm excited to learn more about that as we go through the episodes of their fight. But as we saw, you know, he was defending against Zoro pretty easily, and Zoro's kind of struggling to actually get some damage on him. And so he's, you know, he got propelled at one point to where he got, you know, a pretty good hit on Zoro, and Zoro was like, damn, if I don't figure this out soon, like, I don't think I can beat him. And pretty much that's right when Komurasaki's like instrument that she's playing was kind of reaching Zoro, I guess, because of the sword that he has, Enma, which is Odin's sword. Because he was like, am I hearing this right? Like, there's no way I'm hearing this right now. And the haki on the sword of Enma starts transferring to his arm, and it seems like it's draining the life force of his arm, and it's kind of like overpowering him. So it seems like this is going to really test Zoro to see if he can, you know, control it and get even more power out of it. So that's very intriguing in itself. And then we cut back to Orochi, and he's hearing the same noise, and it's like right in the other room, and he's kind of peeking in the room. He's like, who is that? Like, who would be doing this on the battlefield right now? Like, what? And he sees it's Komurasaki, you know, the Odin's daughter, who he's thought has been dead ever since Denjiro cut her down and allowed her to escape from his clutches. So he's thought she's been dead this whole time, and so he's like crying. He's like, oh my god, I've been dreaming about you every night, you know, oh my god. Yeah, he couldn't be happier, and he's like so astounded like with her presence right now. But you know, she's obviously playing a very good role, and you know, like, hey, how you doing, Orochi? Bro, dude, can you, like I said, can you imagine being under that despicable of a man who took out your father, your family, for 20 years while the, you know, everybody else went into the future? But she stayed like in the present time, like she was under Orochi and like saw how her country changed, how everything changed for 20 years. She had to put up with that. You think she'd just about to just play the instrument for you and just give you a good time? Be careful. Be careful, is all I'm saying. But that's pretty much right where the episode ended. So another good episode, nothing too crazy, but catching up with a good amount of people and moving along with the plot. So I'm very excited for the rest of it and to keep going down this journey. I mean, One Piece is always a good time, so can't complain. Another good episode down. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If y'all did, please leave a like down below. Comment, let me know what you guys think, and subscribe for new. Hit that notification bell so you know when the next one's dropping. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all be good. Deuces.